The summer of the beautiful white horse summary. One morning, around dawn, when Aram was 9 years old, his fun spirited cousin Murad tapped on his window. When Aram looked out of the window, he could not believe what he was seeing. His cousin Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse. Murad asked Aram to come down quickly if he wanted to ride the horse. Aram stood there in utter awe and disbelief because there was no way Murad could possess such a beautiful white horse. While his family and his whole tribe suffered from poverty, their hallmark was honesty. The whole Garoklanian tribe was known for their honesty for many centuries. They were proud, honest, and justice oriented. There was no way Murad could have stolen that horse. But given their financial conditions, it was evident that Murad had not bought the horse, he had stolen it. Aram felt both frightened and delighted at the situation. He asked his cousin why he had stolen the horse. Murad simply asked Aram if he wanted to go for a ride or not. As Aram got up to dress, he engaged himself in thoughts trying to justify Murad's actions. He reasoned that stealing a horse for a ride was not the same as stealing something valuable as money. It was not stealing at all, given how crazy Murad and Aram were about horses. It would be considered stealing if they offered to sell the horse. It was something they would never do. He leapt down to the yard from the window, and both went riding. The horse went very fast, and Murad started singing loudly, almost roaring. Aram tells us about his cousin Murad. Like in every family, Murad was considered to be the natural descendant of the crazy streak in their tribe Uncle Khusru. Although Murad was considered to be the descendant of Uncle Khusru, his father, Zorab, was nothing but a practical man by nature. Uncle Khusru was a man of furious temper and little patience. He would stop people from saying anything by just roaring at them. His classic response to any situation was to tell the person concerned not to bother about it, pay no attention to it, it is of no harm. It so happened that once Uncle Khusru's son, Arak, went running to his father in the salon to tell him that their house was on fire. Uncle Khusru simply roared at his son, telling him to pay no attention to it, it is of no harm. After letting the horse run as much as he could, Murad asked Aram to get down. He wanted to ride the horse alone. Aram asked Murad if the latter would let him ride the horse alone. Murad's reply was that it would be the horse's decision. As Aram saw his cousin kick into the horse and let it burst into a fury of speed, he felt like it was the loveliest thing he had ever seen. Murad rode the horse across a field over an irrigation ditch and returned 5 minutes later completely drenched in sweat. He got off the horse and asked Aram to ride the horse. Aram got on the horse and realized that the horse was not moving. He felt scared. Murad instructed him to kick into the horse's muscles. The horse began to run, and Aram did not know how to guide it. Instead of running across the field, the horse ran into the vineyard of Dikran Halabian and started leaping over the vines. After going over 7 vines, Aram fell off the horse, and the horse continued running. Murad and Aram went different ways looking for it, and the former returned half an hour later with the horse. Aram discovered that Murad had been riding the horse for quite some time. But, when asked about it, Murad only asked Aram to remember that they started riding the horse that morning. Murad took the horse to the barn of a deserted vineyard. He informed Aram that it was not easy to get the horse to behave nicely in the beginning, but he had an understanding with horses. Murad explained that Aram would be able to understand horses when he reached 13 years of age. Uncle Khusru came to Aram's house that afternoon for coffee and cigarettes and sat there remembering the old country. A farmer named John Byro arrived and started talking about his lost white horse. It was stolen a month ago, and he was still not able to find it. As usual, Uncle Khusru told him not to bother about it, pay no attention to it, it is of no harm. John Byro talked about his plight, he could not operate his surrey without the horse, and his left leg hurt. The horse had cost him $60. Uncle Khusru retorted that he spat on money and stormed out of the house. Aram ran to Murad after hearing this and told him all about John Biro and the horse. He wanted Murad to return the horse when he had learned to ride properly. Murad told him that it would take him at least a year to learn riding the horse. Murad did not want to keep the horse that long and decided that they would return the horse after 6 months. They took the horse for a ride every morning for 2 weeks. There seemed to be no improvement in Aram's riding. One morning, they ran into John Biro. Murad wanted to talk to the farmer, saying he had a way with farmers. John Biro felt that this horse resembled his lost horse and wanted to inspect its teeth. Murad agreed. John Biro informed Murad that he would have definitely claimed that horse to be his if he did not know about their family's reputation for honesty. The next morning, Aram and Murad took the horse back to John Biro's. The same afternoon, John Biro came to Aram's house in his surrey and showed his found horse to Aram's mother. He informs Aram's mother that the horse is stronger and more well-tempered than before. Conclusion of the Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse summary is a depiction of innocence and curiosity during childhood. The two Armenian boys Murad and Aram are honest and do not want to really hurt anyone. But their curiosity and desire to experience wonderful things lead them to commit wrong things. Aram knows that Murad has done a horrible thing, but the thrill of riding the beautiful white horse takes him away from all moral obligations. He even tries to justify the action by assuming that it is not an act of stealing if they are passionate about riding horses. However, as soon as Aram learns about the struggles faced by John Biro without his horse, the two boys return the horse. For more update, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.